Hey, welcome to Talk Tuesday. If this is your first time, Talk Tuesday is our weekly segment where we go over tips to help you enhance your finances. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today's topic will be grocery shopping on a budget. And while I am um, getting ready to get started, get into it, let me know where are you tuning in from. And while you are putting that in the comments, I want to share with you a friendly reminder that we are having hey, thank you for watching. We are having our community, our beta right now. Saturday is our last day to join. The doors close. They will not reopen until April. So if that is something you were interested in, you definitely want to visit the link below the video. If you're watching a replay, the video should be loaded. If not, um, PA, all right, PA. Thank you for tuning in that community. If you were wondering, uh, can you hear me well? Because I didn't even have the mic close to me. Hey. Thank you for joining. How about now? Do I sound better? I'm sorry, I didn't even have the mic. I'm so used to not using the mic, so I didn't have it nearby. Let me know if you can hear me okay. But let me get back to it. So, the community is a community where it is built to and designed to help you enhance your finances, to help you build your money management skills by way of challenges, by way of making sure that we come together, we work on your budget, and you're not just having the budget and then you don't actually work with it. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, this community is it's about accountability. You will be held accountable, and we want to motivate you to keep pushing to reach and exceed your financial goals. And I'm going to get into it. So today we're talking about grocery shopping on a budget. And just put in the comments, have you ever went grocery shopping and then you wanted to like spend a certain amount and you doubled it? If not doubled it, you spent so much more than you intended to. A lot of times this happens because we are not budgeting with we're not shopping with a plan. We're not grocery shopping with a plan. So when we are grocery shopping, it is important to have a set amount that we intend to spend. And even if we have an amount that we intend to spend, we also need to have a less guilty, yes, terrible all the time. See, but it happens. You never set a budget for grocery. Yesterday, yes. See, thank you guys for interacting. Number one. But definitely what you want to do is grocery shop with a plan. So write your list out. Take your time to write a list out and have in mind what you want to do. And to help yourself write that list, what you can do is plan out your meals for the week. So if you know maybe you want to have this spaghetti on Monday or something else on Tuesday, but just think about exactly what you want to get so you know I need to get those items for those meals. So you don't just go in and then we're shopping with, looking at things. We're just going in, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. And then you get to the register and it's just it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So definitely set an amount that you want to spend and then add a little bit on there for cushion because sometimes we forget to add things to our list and we see something like, oh, I need it. I forgot we were out of those. So set your amount. Maybe your amount might be $200. Maybe make it 250 or 225, depending on your budget. You know what your budget allows. And then you're able to add in, things that you might have forgot to add to your list. So when you're creating your budget for grocery shopping, definitely you want to think about your meals for the weeks, snacks, and also, if you have any trips coming up, sometimes when you go on trips, the road trips, you pack little sandwiches. So just keep in mind what you actually have planned for the week. And also keep in mind sales that might be going on. Take the time to look at the circulars. The stores have the circulars that show you what's on sale. Maybe you might save by getting two instead of one. Now, sometimes those sales aren't really a sale, it's not really a deal. So be careful with that because sometimes it appears to be good when in fact it's really not. So just take time, do your due diligence, take time, actually cut those coupons out. Sometimes we're like, I don't feel like cutting that coupon. I don't have time for that. But when you think about how much you really can save, people save thousands with coupons. So it is very, very worth it to take the time to actually cut them out, look and see, because there's things that you get all the time. And then, sometimes when you grocery shop at the end, they'll have a little something just shoot out the register with like a coupon. But that's like one thing. And then you have to get it really quickly, and by then you might not even need it. And as soon as you do need it, then that coupon has expired, so then there's no benefit to you. Hey, thank you for joining. And then also what and shopping while hungry. That thank you for that comment. Yes, shopping while you're hungry is not good either because then you have everything that you enjoy. You're like, oh, let me get those cookies. Oh, let me get that ice cream. Let me get that cake. Let me get that pie. Like you think about all those things because you're just hungry at the moment. And then when you get home, a lot of times you don't even eat that stuff. You put it in the refrigerator for later, and then you spent that money because you were hungry. Also, I would like to say to keep in mind the stores have rewards, sometimes cash back. They have different type of things where you get the points and stuff. So be mindful of those things too. And now they're turning into a thing where they're requiring people, most stores, not all stores, where you have to join their email list or create something online just to make it a little bit harder for you to get that discount. But it's a pain, but it's definitely worth it. And then what you can do is you because you have your list. Remember we talked about your list. Because you have your list, you can go through and see if any of those things have a coupon and then mark it on your phone, so then when you get in the store and then you actually go to cash out and put your phone number, and then those coupons will come out. Because another thing that happens is we will have those coupons and then we forget to bring them with us. Who's ever forgot a coupon when they went to the store? So, sometimes there are benefits to that thing they have online where you have to log in. It is a pain in the neck, but sometimes it helps you if you forget. So, when you're sitting down to create that list for your grocery shopping, then you can just log in and don't be afraid to try different stores. See what, we get our stores, we have our favorites. Don't be afraid to go and check different stores because this item might be on sale here, whereas you're paying a whole lot more at this store. So take time, but I mean, I'm not saying go to this store, that store, that store, that store, because you know what? You know how much gas costs? So we don't want to be running everywhere to save, for a little bit of savings. And then we're paying even more in our gas. So we do want to be mindful of that too. We got to do what makes sense. Me all the time. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. And then you get to the register, like, where's my coupon? And then you're like fiddling through your wallet. Like, oh, I know I had it in here. And then you get home and sitting on the table. So it happens to the best of us. Um, and then I just want to say that, and first of all, does anybody have any questions? Because I'm just rolling, rolling, rolling. Let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'm going to just keep on going. When you are grocery shopping too, be mindful of store brand. I know sometimes we don't like store brand, but some things you can get store brand and it is just as good as other things. Like we have our favorites, and maybe in certain foods, it doesn't taste the same. But there are some things where you can get the store brand, which is going to be cheaper. But sometimes the store brand is not, it might be like 30 cents cheaper. So again, we are checking what we're doing. We're seeing how we're spending as well, because we don't want to get the store brand. It's like 30 cents. And we love something so much and it tastes different. So definitely compare. Take the time. Sometimes we go in such a rush that we're just like in and out and we're just throwing everything in the cart. So we want to just check things out, see what how we can compare things. And literally, if you're on a budget, you're working with a plan. So your plan is to save where you can, and definitely we don't want to get stuff that we don't enjoy, because if you know my motto, and I like to help adults meet and exceed their financial goals while still enjoying life. So I'm not trying to tell you things to do that you won't still enjoy your life and have those good things that you love and enjoy, your favorite snacks or your vacation or your shopping, all those things I want you to still be able to do, but just do it within your budget. So that's the whole point of things. So I will be coming live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Talk Tuesday, where we share tips to help you enhance your finances. And we'll talk about different things. And then there will be a video that posts every Friday at 6 a.m. This Friday's video that we'll post at 6 a.m. Eastern will discuss financial goals, because it's important for us to have those goals. But I'm not going to get into that right now because that's Friday's video. So you definitely want to check back on Friday to hear about those goals. If you missed last week's video, we had another video on Friday release. Definitely check out all of them. If you are not subscribed, subscribe so you are notified when we go live. You're notified when we post videos so you don't miss anything, because all of our videos have different topics to teach you different things as far as money management, some with savings, some with debt, some with credit, all different things. So we definitely want you to tune in and get all the gems that we're sharing, because that's what we're here to do. I'm hurting you. What did I say? Please let me know, because I just kept talking. Let me know when I said I'm hurting you. I will try them. They're good. I will go back. I will go back to the name brands. Oh, when I was talking about store brand. Yes, yes, yes. Some store brand things actually are good though. We don't give them a try. We don't get to see how they actually are, because we're like, I don't want store brand, But don't be afraid. Every now and again, try one. Maybe you don't have to try all store brand, because again, some things it just doesn't equal up. Yes, and buy in bulk helps a lot. Buy in bulk helps a lot, but sometimes we go crazy with the buy in bulk, and then the stuff's all over our house, and then it's it's looking like a warehouse. So we do want to buy in bulk for certain things, and you be mindful of our space, and again, be mindful of if that bulk makes sense. So if you buy something and maybe it's like, I don't know, for sake of numbers, maybe it costs $5 each, but you can get maybe four of them for $5. I mean, four of them for $20. That actually is the same thing. Sometimes they'll have prices where it appears to be better when in fact it's not. But sometimes buying in bulk is amazing. So thank you for mentioning that. And definitely that's a good thing. But just again, we always want to be checking and comparing things. Don't be afraid. We always have our phone out anyway. Don't be afraid to whip it out and do the calculation really quick and just see. It only takes a second just to see if I divide this up, does this make sense? Is this worth the sale, or is this something that just looks good and it's really not good? Right. That's you buying in bulk. Yep. But and I do that with toilet paper and paper towels and things like that. But sometimes it's so good that we go crazy and remember, well, not remember like it was a long time ago, but when we were in a pandemic, everybody was buying in bulk. Everyone's house looked like I'm not going to say any store names, but looked like those stores with the bulk items. They're normal grocery stores. Has better deals than normal, and that's a good thing. And see, and you're comparing them, you're able to say that they are actually different and have better prices, so that is good, and we want to be checking. So I commend you on actually checking the prices and comparing, because sometimes we don't even compare. We go in there like we're millionaires, like, oh, just throw it in a cart, throw it in a cart, throw it in a cart. I'm getting this, I need this, I needed this. So all right. So if no one has any questions, you'll join me Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for our next Talk Tuesday. I will shortly, later this evening, I will put up there Tuesday's topic, and there'll also be a notify button that you can click, so you are notified when we go live next week, in case you're doing something and maybe forget. If you are not subscribed, definitely please subscribe. I would love it if you subscribe. And then also, just a final reminder, our community, the beta option, will be closing this Saturday at 11:59 Eastern, and will not reopen until April. So if that's something you were thinking about, definitely click the link below to learn more about it and see if you can benefit from it, because starting early just gets you a head start on reaching your financial goals. And who doesn't want to do that? All right, so happy budgeting. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you next week at 6 p.m. Eastern for Talk Tuesday. Happy budgeting. Thank you. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. Oh, you said you get to the register and it's $400. Yes. All right. Have a good one.